got a little rabbit spice croquette here, spiced with rose harissa in now. It's rose petals, chilli, really, really nice. They're going to go in the oven about 5 to 6 minutes. They're just in panko breadcrumbs. They're going to heat up very, very quickly. Let's get that in. There we go, so that's our croquettes heating up. Garnishes, I've got a carrot puree just here, Vichy carrot puree. There's no dairy in here, it's just emulsified with rapeseed. Beautiful, beautiful colour. Just onto the stove. Sweet and sour sauce and sweet and sour carrots. So in here we've got some salted carrots, just with herbs. We've kept them separately. When they go into the bowl, make sure then you mix them together, just so that they don't dye, hold the same colour. Get some sweet and sour dressing in there and give it a good stir. And make sure you do this a little bit ahead of time. So now we've got the rabbit heating up, but the sweet and sour sauce is going to start working with all of that carrot, and it will wilt it down a little bit more, which you want. So there we go. That's my carrots all ready. I've got my sweet and sour sauce. I'm going to be right back when the croquettes come out, and I'll show you how to put it together. So almost ready to serve my rabbit now. So what I've got there is that beautiful carrot puree, so smooth. Just put a little swipe of that on the plate, like so. I'm also going to put another little spoon, so I really, really love this puree, so one more little spoon at the bottom, like so. Then what we'll do, this is my sweet and sour. So before you put it onto the plate, what I suggest you do is just get the shape and just mould it on the spoon, because it can sort of mesh your plate up quite a bit as you put it on there. So get a nice bit of the carrot. I'm just going to put one pile, go back for more. Beautiful crunch from this, absolutely lovely. There's another one. And a little bit more. Like so. You can always go back if you like, put some final pieces on. Right, then what we'll do, take your croquettes. I'm just gonna put those on top. Look at this, you've got a spiced, warming rabbit in those breadcrumbs, crunchy carrot salad, then sweet and sour sauce. Just some nice little pools of it. You don't want to kind of dress the whole thing, because then all you're going to taste, of course, is sweet and sour, and you want to be able to taste all the different elements. So nice bit of sweet and sour on the top, and then finally the sturgeon leaves. Beautiful, peppery, and they are a brilliant match to this one. And there we go. That is my croquette of rabbit, little Vichy carrot puree, sweet and sour carrots, the sturgeon, sweet and sour dressing. Got a lovely hake dish for you here for fish course. Lovely piece of hake which we've salted, and then we've just lightly coloured it on the top. This is going to go in the oven for about 8 to 9 minutes, so let's get that in now. There we go. Again, 190 for everything. Garnishes, we've got a saffron sauce here, which is made with a mussel stock from when we cooked the mussels. Look at the size of them. Lovely, beautiful, fiery mussels. The sauce wants to go onto the heat. I'm not going to heat it up just yet, of course, because my hake's still got a bit of time. But once my sauce comes up to the boil, all the mussels, courgette, lovely little potatoes in there, that's going to go into the sauce, and then you need to heat that up for a further 2 minutes. So bring the sauce to the boil, turn it down, add the vegetables, bring it just back up to the simmer, further 2 minutes. And then we've just got a little bit of samphire grass here, a bit of butter in there already, put a little dash of water, that's all it's going to take, and then that will go onto the heat just to stir it over, just to heat that back up as well. So back in about 7 minutes when my hake will be finished cooking and will be ready to plate up. Right, it's hake time. So saffron sauce, mussels, hot bowl, and my samphire grass is all ready. Let's come back, get my hake out. Lovely. So what we'll do is take a nice bit of samphire. First of all, just give it a little drain off. So where we've added that water and of course the butter, we just want to drain that off as we add it into our dish. Then I'm going to get my mussels, beautiful big juicy mussels, potato, courgette, So I'm going to get that all placed around. And again, quite a bit of sauce going to go into this dish. That's why I'm serving mine in a bowl. You don't have to, you can add the sauce if you like on the side. But I really love it. The hake, lovely flesh on it, which goes beautiful with that creamy saffron. So almost all good on there. Those last few mussels, I don't want to waste any. So that's all on. Let's get our little hake. Sit that just on the top, a tiniest bit of molten salt, and there we go. Beautiful, simple hake, mussels, saffron, courgette, potato. So dessert for you here, this is peaches on papillote. What we've done, just made a little foil parcel. Inside you've got some charred peaches, halves. There's also honey in there, there's lemongrass, there's a bit of butter going through it as well. That's going to be about 14 to 16 minutes in the oven. So they're already part cooked, but in the oven that's going to all melt, all that smells, juices, all together, beautiful. I'm serving it with a honey granola just here. This has got pumpkin seeds, it's got everything going on in this. And then crème fraîche, just really, really simple vanilla crème fraîche. So this is going in the oven now, 14 to 16, and I'll be back and I'll show you how to plate this up. So my peaches have just come out of the oven. Make sure you get in there, being really careful as you open it up for all that steam in it. So look at that. You've got that smell coming off of this, absolutely insane. You've got a little bit of kaffir lime, lemongrass, all that lovely bit of butter and honey in there. Honestly, awesome. So take the peaches. Again, simple, simple, simple. Let's just stack them up nicely on the plate. Again, height, really, really important. I'm going to put a little bit of that lemongrass. I know you don't want to eat it like that, but this is for me just showing how it's been cooked. So a little bit of lemongrass on the top, touch of that honey cooking liquor, which is all now infused with everything going on. So crème fraîche, again vanilla crème fraîche, little spoon. Get that right in there. And then finally, of course you need that texture. So a little bit of this honey granola. I wish you could smell this. It's so aromatic. Tiny bit more of that cooking liquor. And that is it. So that's my peaches baked on papillote with honey, lemongrass, crème fraîche, honey granola.